Have you ever looked at someone who gets this massive, sudden success, and then, just as quickly, it all seems to, well, disappear? It's like they're right back where they started. It's a really strange puzzle, right? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on this invisible force that might just be controlling your success too. Okay, let's start with a classic example, something you've probably heard about, the lottery winner. I mean, someone hits the jackpot. Their life should be totally set forever. And yet, we all know the stories. So many of them end up with nothing. How on earth is that even possible? I mean, just imagine this number for a second. $20 million. That's life-changing money. We're talking no more debt, you get the dream house, you can travel anywhere, your family is secure. For life. It's the ultimate game changer. And yet, this is the shocking reality for so many of them. Just a decade later, every penny is gone. And a lot of the time, they're actually in a worse spot than they were before they won. Now, this isn't just about bad luck or getting some lousy financial advice. There is something much deeper, a much more powerful force at work here, something happening inside them. And that brings us to the core idea we're going to unpack today, what we can call your internal ceiling. Just think of it like an invisible barrier, a thermostat that dictates the level of success, wealth, and even happiness that you allow yourself to have and, more importantly, to keep. So what is it exactly? Well, the internal ceiling of achievement is this unconscious limit you have on your own success. And here's the kicker. It's not determined by how talented you are or how many opportunities you get. Nope, it's determined by your own internal level of self-worth. It's kind of like the maximum altitude your life's airplane has been cleared for. And this all boils down to one simple but incredibly powerful rule, which is this. You can never, ever outperform your own level of self-esteem or self-worth. Your outer world, what you see around you, will always find a way to reflect your inner world, always. So let's go back to our lottery winner. That $20 million, that was their new external reality. But internally, their self-image, what they truly felt they deserved deep down, was maybe set for someone who makes $50,000 a year. That massive gap creates this huge internal conflict, and the mind just can't stand it. It works like crazy to get things back to normal. But how does this actually happen? I mean, how does your mind enforce this ceiling without you even knowing it's there? Well, it happens through something we can think of as the unconscious goal setter. You see, we really need to rethink what the unconscious mind is. It is not just some dusty storage closet for old memories. A better way to think about it is as the single biggest, most powerful goal-achieving mechanism on the entire planet. And its number one goal? To make your outer reality perfectly match your inner blueprint. Think of it like this. Your internal world, your deepest beliefs about what you're worth, that sets the temperature on your life's thermostat. The job of your unconscious mind is to make sure the external world, your money, your job, your relationships, always matches that temperature setting. It's a relentless balancing act. And this creates what feels like self-sabotage, but it's really a self-correction cycle. So here's how it goes. Your internal thermostat is set low. Then, boom, something amazing happens. Your external success just skyrockets. You win the lottery, you get that huge promotion. Your unconscious mind immediately starts screaming, warning, mismatch detected, and it gets to work correcting reality, usually through bad spending habits, picking fights, making poor decisions, until your outer world is right back down at that familiar lower set point. Okay, so I know this might sound a little bit depressing. You might be thinking, great, so I'm just stuck with whatever ceiling I've got? No, absolutely not. The real power here is knowing that if you can change the blueprint, you can change the whole building. So the question is, how do we actually shift reality? And this is the part that is so crucial, because most of us get it completely backwards. We spend all our energy chasing the external stuff, more money, a better title, thinking that will finally make us feel worthy. But as we've just seen, that's like trying to change your reflection in the mirror without actually changing your face. It just doesn't work. The real key, the true starting point for any kind of lasting change, is to do the internal work first. It's about fundamentally raising your own sense of self-worth. It's about convincing your own unconscious mind that yes, you are actually worthy and deserving of a much higher level of success. Because what happens when you do that? When you can genuinely begin to shift that internal view you have of yourself, when you can reach down and turn up that internal thermostat and truly believe you deserve more. well, then the outside world has no choice but to change to match it. It's practically a law of physics for your life. Your unconscious mind, that incredibly powerful goal-achieving machine, will now work just as hard to bring your external reality up to meet your new, higher internal setting. So, as we wrap this up, it really leaves us with one big, powerful question to think about. We all have one of these internal ceilings. The only question is, how high have you set yours? What invisible limit might you be putting on your own life right now?